Self-care is an important part of effective stress management. Most of the time, when we talk about self-care, we tend to think about taking care of ourselves physically, of our physical health. But there's much more to self-care than just that. In today's episode, I'd like to talk to you about mental self-care. What exactly does that mean? Well, that means taking care of our minds. Taking care of our minds is not that different than taking care of our bodies, in that we have to be proactive and do things that allow us to take care of our minds. That includes things such as rest and sleep. Just as our body needs rest and sleep, so too does our mind. And you may be asking, what's the difference between rest and sleep? Well, sleep is pretty obvious. You sleep, you close your eyes, you go to sleep. But rest can be a form of something that you do while you're awake. So rest could be something such as reading a book or watching TV, or sitting by the fire or by the lake, or going for a bike ride. So even though it's a physical activity, it takes you away from the daily responsibilities and the daily stressors, and so that could be a form of rest for your mind. So make sure that you get plenty of rest, whether that's sleep or whether that's non-sleep type of rest, ideally some of both or enough of both, so that your mind can take a rest, have a respite from all the daily responsibilities and stressors that you face on a regular basis. This also means that it's important to make time to play. We get so serious when we get older. As we become adults, we play less and less. But it's so important to take time to play. Now, play could be different when you're an adult than when you're a child. When you're a child, maybe you played with dolls or a tea set or stuffed animals, but your idea of play as an adult is going to be different. Whatever your idea of play is, whether that means going fishing, whether that means going hiking or rock climbing, or whatever it means to you, make sure that you take the time to play. You're never too old to play. It's just how you play that changes from when you're a child to when you're an adult. But don't forget to play. It's a great way to give your mind a break and to engage in some mental self-care. After all, play means having fun, and we all have to have fun in our life. Make sure you take breaks regularly, whether that means at work or outside of work. It's so easy to get lost in all of our responsibilities and things we have to do that we forget to take breaks. Sometimes you may come to, if you will, only realizing that you've been sitting in one position or having a go at one task for hours, and now you're stiff and sore and your mind feels blank or cluttered. It's so important to take regular breaks throughout the day. And again, whether that means breaks while you're at work or breaks when you're doing things beyond work, outside of work, make sure that you do take regular breaks so that your mind can have a little respite on a regular basis throughout the day to recover from whatever else you're focusing on, whatever other responsibilities that you have. Take some time to learn something new. We all get stuck in our familiar patterns and oftentimes forget that life should be a journey of learning. Sometimes it's easy to think that once you're finished with school, you don't have to learn anything new. But the reality is that learning new things is a great way to exercise your mind. And exercising your mind is part of proper self-care for your mind. So make sure that you engage in learning, whatever that learning is, on a regular basis. How you do it is up to you. I suggest that you make it something enjoyable and fun so that you can be excited about it and look forward to it. Make sure to organize your personal space. Clutter can really bring you down. When things around you are cluttered, it can be difficult to think clearly and get things accomplished. So take some time to organize your personal space so that you don't have clutter dragging you down and you're able to focus and get things accomplished. Plus, when you're surrounded by clutter, it's difficult to relax and find peace in that space. So, you don't want clutter to dominate your space. Make sure you clear up clutter and get organized so that it's not taxing on your mind. The kind of environment in which we spend our time makes a big difference. Breathing exercises can be a simple way of taking care of your mind. They allow you to disconnect from everything else that you may be doing, and breathing exercises allow you to focus on the moment. They allow you to clear your mind, to be present in the now, to focus on just you and calming your mind. It's a great way of engaging your mind by allowing it to rest, allowing it some peace. And this is a wonderful form of self-care for your mind. You can check out some of my other videos for ideas on breathing exercises. They're a wonderful way to take care of yourself, whether we're talking about your mind, your body, or just the entire whole package experience. If you'd like to learn more about a comprehensive approach to stress management, I encourage you to check out the link below.